And I'm back on YouTube. I am so inconsistent on YouTube. I was like really raring to be like super good at it, and then I got ill and I just didn't fancy massive LED lights in my face, so I didn't do YouTube for ages. But now I'm feeling so much better, and I will probably do a video on what happened with all of my health stuff, but I'm not going to bore you with that today. So yeah, I am actually in bed. I've only just woken up, hence the little poo bun and me looking this way. So if you can hear the cars as well, I'm literally right next to a road in my bedroom, so just ignore that. So as you can tell by the title, today I am vlogging. I'm going to take you along with me in my day and give you pretty much a tips and tricks kind of video on how to regain a bit of happiness when you're having a bad skin day. I'm not actually having too much of a bad skin day today. I think my skin actually looks pretty amazing for some odd reason. But you can use this for anything if you're just having a bad day. Like, it's not 100% skin geared, but obviously my bad days are normally due to skin because this girl got acne. Disclaimer as well, I know some people probably watch this video and be like, I don't have that much time in the day. Take one activity from it and do it. It's gonna make you feel better. Let's get into it, darlings. Okay, so my number one thing to do, and this is before I even get out of bed, how easy, is an affirmation. This little deck of cards that I got literally from Amazon have changed my mornings. So I like to do them in the morning because then I always feel like I think about that sentence throughout the whole day, and even if it doesn't apply to me that day, I just make it apply to me, which is just good. So let's do one together now. Honestly, not much of a shuffler, so just gonna do that. And then the way I do it is I always just break the pack in half, and then I just take one. I've just dropped that all over my bed. That's really annoying. I am grateful for my bright future. So yeah, that is a really simple thing to do every morning, but now I'm going to take I'm grateful for my bright future, and anything that happens bad in the day, I'm going to remember I pulled that card today. Like, be grateful, bitch. So yeah, that is my first step to improving your happiness today. I will also link these below because I get lots of questions on Instagram about where they're from, literally Amazon, but I'll link them. Right, I really need to get out of bed. I hate laying in bed and wasting the day. It makes me so angry. So I am up and a tiny bit more presentable. I'm actually sat by my vanity desk, which gives you a little hint on what the next step to battling sadness throughout the day is. So on days where I wake up and I'm like, oh my god, my skin, my life, my face, my body, I always make sure I take some time and sit down and do a really good skincare routine. I find it really cozy to have my hands like this. I don't know if anyone else does, but I look like a reception child, but that's how I roll. So today I'm feeling one of my all-time favourite skincare brands, which is Banish. They are in fact sponsoring this video, so a big thank you to them. They are honestly the sweetest brand. Like, they are all about acne and skin positivity. If you go on the Instagram page, you can just tell they are real, which is what I love. Their founder Daisy has had acne since 3rd grade, I think, and pretty much tried everything under the sun like me, and was like, you know what, I'm just gonna make my own, which is just such a vibe. And I honestly really don't try new skincare often. Like, I have really sensitive skin. I normally react to most new things I try, so I was skeptical to start, but I'm so glad I did. So their range of skincare is tiny but mighty. I kind of love it when brands don't have like tons and tons and tons and tons of stuff, because it's like you can just tell they put all their concentration on the best things. So their range of products kind of target all areas of skin problems. So they've got products that target active acne, and the rest of them really are good at tackling scarring, which I'm unfortunately beginning to suffer with, but they're definitely just an all-round great skincare. So their main product that targets active acne is their Phytogel. So this is a really lovely jelly-like product that pretty much fights breakouts and has tons and tons of healing products in it. And with this, honestly, even if I do still get spots and I put a big dollop of this on it, I feel like it heals so much more quick. Love. And then another product which I absolutely rave about is their vitamin C cream. Now, I don't throw around the words favourite moisturiser often, but this honestly is. It is a really lovely, thick buttery like product that has a whopping 20% vitamin C, which is fab. I thought it was going to be too thick for me when I first opened the pot, but it honestly melts like butter on your face, so it's beautiful. I then have this really cute product which is called their Vitamin C Beauty Elixir. Pretty much just a spray type product that I just throw on my face every day for a burst of vitamin C. And then their products that primarily target acne scars are these two bad boys. Now this is their Banish 2.0, which is essentially their micro needling stamper, which is really different to other products because a lot of ones you get online actually roll over your skin, which actually can be sometimes more damaging, but this is a stamper, so it's super safe and super amazing. And then after I've used their Banish 2.0, I go in with their famous Banish oil. So this is the Banish oil. It is literally cram packed with amazing products, so much vitamin C, which is what you need really when you're trying to tackle acne scars. Using this bad boy after the Banish 2.0 has honestly been the best thing for my scars so far. And then their final product is one that I love for a bougie skincare evening, which is their pumpkin enzyme mask. This is honestly one of the freshest face masks I've ever had. It honestly feels like it is just made yesterday in some sort of fresh, healthy fruit and vegetable lab. And I think it probably was, to be honest, because everything is freshly made. So yeah, this is an exfoliating mask, so it's going to be really good at bringing fresh new layers of skin to the surface, which helps with acne scars and acne. So yeah, that is all of their juicy, beautiful products. This morning I'm going to use the Phytogel Vitamin C cream and then spritz a bit of the Vitamin C Beauty Elixir. Now, I know you're probably thinking, why is that a step? I do that every day. But honestly, when I was in a really bad frame of mind with my acne and I was literally depressed, I wouldn't even get out of bed, let alone do a extensive skincare routine. So if you are going through what I was going through, which is barely taking a shower is painful, then this is my advice to you to really literally take 15 minutes to just pamper yourself in the morning, whether that's a face mask or a skincare routine. Just make sure you have that moment with yourself in front of the mirror where you can really reflect, and then once you've done your skincare, after that you can be like, right, I've done everything I can today to help heal my acne, now I can let it go. Now I'm gonna go and quickly get changed out of these gym jams, ready to tell you my next secret tip. Shh. Okay guys, so my next step and tip on finding happiness throughout the day when you're feeling down is, oh yes, you might not want to read it. I don't like to read it sometimes, but honestly, cleaning makes me feel so much better. When I've got a clean room, a clean environment, I really feel like I do have a clean mind. When I was younger, my mum used to say, a tidy room, a tidy mind. I'd be like, you're literally just saying that to try and get me to tidy my room. But now that I'm older, honestly, that really is the case. Like, I can't work and feel happy in an environment that's just got stuff everywhere. So if you're feeling down right now and watching this video and sitting in a dirty room, clean it. Like, this is what I'm dealing with right now. Lights everywhere, junk all over my side, been sitting on pants, my boxes are all over the gaff, so this just needs to go. So let's tidy up. So random, but I always shout at Luke because I'm like, oh my god, I've lost my lip balm again, and I'll be so angry about it and get so like smashing up the house because I can't find my lip balm. And I was like, I really need to put it in a place where I actually remember where it is, and I've just found my bag and he's like attached it to the zip. I love you. I am now all tidy, my mind is clear, and I can get on with the rest of my day. Right guys, my next tip for you to do today is a really weird one, and you're probably going to be like, no thank you, I'm not going to that much effort. But when I say that this helps, it really does help. It may feel stupid, but it does help. So the next tip is to hide your mirrors. Yes, you heard that right, hide your mirrors. When I have bad skin days or bad body image days, like, I will constantly be looking at myself in the mirror. Like, I'll always come and sit back in my office, stare at my face, or I'll just walk to anywhere where there's a mirror and I will just wallow in my own self-pity. And I just think after I've stared at myself for half an hour, what good did that do other than just make me feel worse? So cover your mirrors. Okay, so my like office space is literally a hotbed for sadness because I've got mirrors coming out of my ears. So this is what I mean by just like a hotbed for sadness. We got that angle, that angle, that angle of my butt, Do you know what I mean? Everything there, if you're not feeling good about yourself, is not okay. So this one, let's have a little circle one, we put that there. These big ones, I'm just going to turn them around. I have to admit, doesn't look as pretty as it once was, but I don't need to stare at myself all day. The way I look at it is, if you were to go to a friend's house and you come back from there feeling rubbish, they made you feel terrible about your skin, and it was just a really bad time there, you would probably not go there again, do you know what I mean? So don't go back to the mirror again if it's making you feel rubbish. So guys, you were probably wondering anyway why I'm in boring grey gym clothes rather than my normal colourful get up, but that's because it brings us on to my next tip, and that is to move your body. When I wake up and I'm having such a bad skin day, or I'll just look in the mirror and I'll be like, ugh, which we all have. Fair enough, I don't have them as much anymore, but they still happen. I sometimes get them about my body, which isn't fun, and on them days the very best thing I have found to do is to move your body and like grow a love for another area. So if I woke up and I had really bad skin that morning and I hated my skin, after I'd done a workout I'd be like, girl, your booty is popping, and then I just love something else about myself that day, and that's just how it works. So moving your body is so important. But yeah, you don't have to, you know, if you're feeling depressed, I'm telling you to go for a 5-mile run. I don't actually know if that's far to run. I wouldn't know because I don't run. But yeah, anyway, it sounds long, so you don't have to do that. The thing I love to do and I find easy to do and easy to get into is yoga. So I'm not really like a crazy yoga person who can just like fall into like a bent crab. I don't even know if that's a yoga move, but it sounds kind of funny. But yeah, I'm not good. So I picked this one out of curiosity randomly and found that it's just perfect for my level. Yeah, I'm not going to put the video on because I don't really know all like the copyright stuff with YouTube, but I've heard it's bad, so yeah, I'm not going to show you it on. Don't mind me as well, I'm on my period, so I've got mad bloat. That is my yoga done for the day. Honestly, I really take that time when I'm doing yoga to really think about like what I'm actually grateful for and all of the great things that are actually happening in my life, and it really does make a few spots on your face seem like such a small problem, and it really helps. Hello guys, I am back in some more normal clothes, a bit more me, a bit more bright. So I'm currently in my kitchen ready to tell you the 6th way to battle a bad acne day, and that is fuel your body. Food is literally so important. Like when I was at my worst, at my most depressed, I would go full days without eating anything, and I'm sure everyone can relate to the feeling when you're hungry is pure anger, and just, you know, I could cry if I dropped my clip on the floor. Like that is how much hunger affects your mental health. Also, if you are like me and you are suffering with acne, then you do need to eat a really good diet. Now, I'm not one to restrict myself in my diet because I do have a history of eating disorders, and I just have realised over the years that I don't get on well when there's pressure around food. Like it honestly, it makes me crumble. I hate it. So I am one to be free with my food. So, you know, when I get messages all the time that's like, you have to cut out dairy, you have to do this, I'm like, oh, leave me alone. I'll do whatever my body wants me to do, or whatever I feel like I want to do, because that's what makes me happiest. And that is the end goal of this video, which is to improve your happiness throughout the day. But then, that being said, I did notice that when I was really depressed about my skin and I was spending full days in bed crying, I realised that I was actually doing a lot of binge eating. Because I feel like sometimes I get in the habit of, when I feel really upset and down about something, I will eat a load of junk because I'm like, oh, you deserve it, like you deserve to eat all of that food. And I do deserve it if that's what I feel like I want. But after I would binge on all of that food, that would just give me another thing to cry about. I'd be like, why did I eat all of that food? I feel so horrible with myself now, I feel sick, blah blah blah. So I got into a really bad routine of that. So I do think it is really important to eat healthy food that makes your body feel good as well. So that is what I'm going to do this morning. I'm going to make some breakfast with, well, I think it's actually like brunch now, with you all, and I will share what my typical morning eating is. So today I have an avocado that needs eating. Whoa, that like disappeared in the camera. an avocado that needs eating. I'm gonna have an egg with it, and I'm gonna have it on some sourdough bread. And if you are someone like me who suffers with acne, then probiotics are gonna be your best friend and good gut bacteria pretty much. So I also start my morning with a Yakult. When I say I like my eggs burnt, I mean I like my eggs burnt. Whew, I am bloated. I just love avocado. Avocado's good for me. So I'm lovely and full now, and I've just done a bit of work. This would normally be the time where I would literally start to feel bad again, start to feel really lonely. So my next tip, which is not done often enough and needs to be done so much more: phone a bloody friend. Now, I FaceTime my best friend, no word of a lie, every single day. Even when we don't have much to say, we just like to FaceTime each other and just chat about what the hell we're doing with our day, and it makes me feel so much better. When my acne was at its worst, I literally managed to hide it from everyone. Some of my closest friends didn't even know I had acne. That's how well I hid myself from the world, and I don't think they really knew or understood the extent how bad my mental health was, and I still don't think they do because I've not really opened up too much about it. That really is how much, if you just don't tell people, they won't know. So let's see what my girl's doing.
Hey, honey boo!
Hey, honey boo!
You alright?
Yeah, you?
Yes, good, thank you.
What you doing?
I'm just finishing off a little bit of work that I need to do, and then I'm going on a quick walk with my daddy.
Oh, lovely. I need to go for a walk today.
And then I'll call you back this afternoon if you're free.
Yeah, FaceTime me later.
Okay. Bye. Bye.
Bye. And there you go. I FaceTimed a friend. I've had a little chat. I feel so much better now. I know sometimes it can even be hard to FaceTime a friend if you don't regularly FaceTime. Like, you might be like, oh, they might find that weird. But everybody wants to chat to their friends. Like, it's definitely not a weird thing to do. If you're scared to talk to your friends about how you feel, just think, if a friend came to you and was like, I feel really rubbish today, would you be like, can't bother to hear this? Like, you'd be like, oh my god, thank you so much for coming to me. Like, that's just how it goes. So never feel like a burden, because would a friend ever be a burden on you? Hello guys, it is now late afternoon. This isn't actually a step, but I wish I put it in, that you should get a ginormous teddy bear. This is called Crumpet, and he has got me through so much you would not believe. He's literally huge. He's actually squished in the corner right now, but honestly, if you don't have a massive cuddly toy, I'm actually going to insert that now as a point. Get one, because so believe it or not, this is actually me coming to you from my bath, just me keeping it real. So you probably guessed it by my location. My final tip to getting over a bad skin day, or just a bad day in general, is having a bath. This may seem silly and small, but it's what I do in the bath that really, you know, brings the happiness. So when I'm having a bad day, I don't just get in the bath and lay there and empty it and get out. Me, it's literally so much more than that. So if I've had a bad day and my mind is just like so polluted with rubbish, I will always run a bath with my favourite salts, and then when I get in the bath, that is my time that I allow myself to fully think through all of the negative things, dwell on them, really visit them, think about them. So pretty much essentially what I'm saying is, don't push out any negative thoughts while you're in the bath. Now when it comes to the end of the bath and I thought about all of the horrible things I've wanted to think about, instead of undoing the plug and jumping out, I actually undo the plug and I stay in the bath. So this bit might sound weird and cringy, but I've literally been doing it for so long now that it's so normal habit for me that it's not weird or cringy, and it helps me so much. So I unplug the drain and I sit in the bath until it's completely empty, and I imagine that the water in the bath is all that I was just thinking about in the bath, so all of the negative thoughts, and I literally watch it and feel it leaving my body. I know that sounds so weird. I don't even know how or like what made me start doing it, but I just started doing it one day because I was like, oh, it actually feels like when the water's like going down your body, it honestly feels like all of the negative thoughts are like leaving your body. And then once like the last drop of water leaves my bath, I'm just like, right, that is it, they're gone now. I'm not going to think about them again. I'm not going to give them any more airtime because they've gone down the drain. Like, I literally can't, they're gone now. And that is why a bath isn't just a bath to me. So yeah, I left this one till last because it means the most to me, and I feel like it's the one that really works. I don't really meditate, so I guess this is like my form of meditation. I've always got on really well when I can, like, I don't know if the word's personify, but like when you imagine your negative thoughts or something, like some people write it on a piece of paper and burn it. Like, this is just my way. So I'm gonna head off now and actually finish my bath and do my ritual for myself, because I've had some not the best thoughts today and I want to let them go. And I think if I want to keep my YouTube channel, it's probably best that I don't film this bit. Hello guys, I am now out of the bath and back where I started the day, in bed. So yeah, those were just a few things that I like to do on days where I hate my skin or I just hate my life. And I feel like just doing all of them things really does have such an impact on the way I feel, and by the end of the day, like today, I feel so much better. Like, I feel like there's a real misconception on like happiness and how like everybody should have it, but it's like you actually have to work really hard towards it, and you have to really recognize when you're not feeling happy and do something about it. Like, I used to wake up, feel so depressed and just be like, oh, I'll feel better tomorrow, but that's just such a toxic mentality. Like, feel better today, do something to make yourself feel better today. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope it can bring you a bit of motivation or give you some ideas on how to kind of run your day when you're feeling rubbish. Like the video if you enjoyed, and also hit that subscribe button and join my little family. I'm going to try and be a lot more consistent with my videos, and I'm going to try and stop saying that in every single video I upload. And of course, thanks again to Banish for sponsoring my video. They really are a step that I would do on a down day because I love their skincare. Bye guys!